Hello guys, it's Victor once again. Two major announcements before I go into this video. Announcement number one. I'm aware that the Chevening Scholarship Board has opened the application window for this year. So in this regard, I'll be doing a special Chevening series where I'll be publishing 4 different videos on the 4 different essays required for the Chevening Scholarship. So there'll be a video for the leadership essay, for the networking essay, for the study in the UK essay, and for the what's the last one? Networking, I believe. Yeah, there's leadership, networking, studying in Europe, and career plan. Yeah, exactly. Then the second information is that in few days I'll be moving to the UK for my PhD, and the good news is that I'll be taking you along. Yes, this YouTube channel will continue in the UK, so I'll continue to share tips and tricks of international scholarships and international student experience generally. So I'm excited for this new chapter, and I'm happy I'm experiencing this with you. So this particular video is dedicated to talking about 10 important documents every serious scholarship applicant should have while searching for scholarships. So let's go straight into the video without any further delay. So document number one is an international passport. Yes, I know this is not an academic document, but you need an international passport for most applications into most universities around the world. So they often require you to submit a proof of nationality, and they accept only an international passport. Also, if you need to take a standardized test such as the IELTS or GRE or TOEFL, they also require an international passport as the only recognized means of identification. More on standardized tests later. So I got my passport in 2016, I believe, and that same year I was shortlisted for a scholarship in Oxford, and the next year I actually got my first full scholarship at the London School of Economics. So it's a sign of seriousness if you have your international passport already, that you are ready for this competition. So document number two, transcripts from your university. So since it's a scholarship, they require you to submit your grades. They want to see how you performed in your undergrad. So I recognize that different universities have different ways of giving out transcripts to the students. Some schools, students have access to what they call student copies or provisional transcripts. So if you're in one of that, if you're in that category, good for you. You can submit your provisional transcripts. Probably when you get in, they'll ask you to submit the original. Some universities only submit originals and give it straight to the university or the corporation that needs it, and not the students. So you also have to look for your way around it. Go to your particular university and look for the modalities involved in getting your transcript, because you do not want to be caught unawares. I think you should start thinking about that now. Document number three is what they call the statement of purpose, or motivation letter. There are different names they call it, and this is a document where you show your motivation for undertaking this particular course, this particular scholarship, this university, how it aligns with your academic and professional interest. I've actually done several videos on this channel about statement of purpose or letter of recommendation, or what you choose to call it, and I've actually shared my statement of purpose as well, the one that got me 2 master's scholarships, and also the one that got me 2 PhD scholarships. So I've shared all those things online. So just check out my playlist. You have a perfect guide on how to write a statement of purpose. So number 4, letters of recommendation. So I know you do not provide your own letters of recommendation, but need to rely on your professors to provide them for you. So by now you should have like an idea of who to consult for letters of recommendation, and it might not be too early to even contact them and ask if you could put down their names as your referees, because anybody's name you put down, make sure the person is ready to give you the recommendation in the first place. So now you can check out with your professor, send them an email telling them you're interested in postgraduate scholarships and asking them for the permission to put down their names for So the 5th document I'd like to talk about are standardized tests such as the TOEFL, the IELTS, the GRE, GMAT, and you might be confused about whether or not to write this test. The best thing to do is that to check with the universities you intend to apply to. By now, you should have probably a list of universities you intend to apply to or departments, and check their admissions requirements. You could also send them emails to clarify if you need to write this test or not. I've also done a video about how to clarify which test to do and whether or not to do a test in the first place. So there'll be a link to that video in this particular video as well. So you should also consider a CV, an academic CV, a CV appropriate or suitable for international scholarships. And as usual, I've also done a video on how to compile an academic CV. So if you're interested in that, you can also check out that video. So document number 7 is what I call writing samples. Some top universities in the UK and also in the US requires people to submit, applicants to submit samples of their writing, probably your previous term paper or your previous dissertation. This is not required by all universities, so check out with your universities and try to polish a document appropriate for postgraduate evaluation. So they'll be looking at your writing skills, your analytical skills, and things like that. So try to submit your best document if you're in this category. There are also scholarships or departments that require you to submit a research proposal, especially if you're applying for a research degree, probably a PhD or a research master's. They want you to send a proposal of what you intend to research, your methodology, your questions, and the literature review you've done already. So if you're in this category, as usual, I've got you again. I've done a detailed video on how to write a research proposal. One thing about this channel is that I do not just talk about scholarships, but I show you step by step, process by process, how to get the scholarships. So I've done videos on every little step required to get an international scholarship. So I think you should check out my playlist. So research proposal, no problem at all. I gave a sample of my own research proposal and showed different categories and the different issues you should address in your research proposal. Then I think the 9th one is something that is quite subtle, and some people do not even actually pay attention to this, but is an email address. You probably have an email address already, but you might want to make out one dedicated to applications and scholarships, because you do not want any of your important emails to get lost in this deluge of emails you receive every day. So you might want to dedicate one particular email address to issues concerning scholarships and postgraduate applications. And some people also have some very funny sounding emails like hot sexy 2008 or something like that. So those kind of emails do not sound professional enough. It's good enough to use something like a Gmail or Yahoo Mail or Outlook. That is fine, but you could just use your name, Victor Agboga at gmail.com, or your initials, AV Agboga or UP Emmanuel. Just something formal and something straightforward, so you do not give the professors you send emails or your department a wrong impression about you. So number 10 is also something quite simple, but which is also very essential, is access to internet. So you should have a computer or a phone which has internet connection, because most of these applications are online, and if you're not connected to the internet, you might not be able to apply. And also, if you get if they send you emails to check up on you or telling you to submit additional documents, if you're not connected, you might lose out. You might be caught unaware. So it's good you have a working laptop, a working computer, a phone connected to the internet where you can make this application. So these are the 10 major documents. Probably there's a bonus document about probably things like sending emails to a professor, the particular content of the emails you should send to a professor. So if the scholarship you're applying for requires you to send a particular email. In my previous videos, I've also given a sample, a template on how to contact professors. So the particular wordings and paragraphs, how to arrange your emails contacting professors. So you might have to do this as well. And that's it, guys. This might be my final video in Germany, because I'll be leaving for the UK soon for my PhD program. So, and as I said, the good news is that I'll be taking you along with me. So, I'm excited for what is to come, and I know you're excited with me. And do not forget, I'll be doing my Chevening series where I'll be doing 4 different videos on the 4 different essays required for the Chevening scholarships. So, kindly subscribe if you're interested in contents like this. And until next time, I see you either here in Germany or in the UK. Bye bye.